In the grand tapestry of human history, there's a fascinating chapter that tells the story of how our world's diverse nations came to be. Today, let's explore Genesis chapter 10, often called the Table of Nations, which paints a remarkable picture of humanity's early family tree. After the Great Flood, Noah's three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their descendants began to populate the earth. Think of it as the first family reunion that would eventually spread across the entire world. Each son's lineage took different paths, creating distinct cultures and communities that would shape human civilization. Japheth's descendants moved northward and westward, becoming what we now know as the Indo-European peoples. These were the ancestors of many European nations, showing how one family branch could spread so far and wide. Ham's children ventured south, establishing themselves in Africa and parts of the Middle East, including ancient Egypt and Canaan. Meanwhile, Shem's lineage became the Semitic peoples, from whom the Hebrew nation would later emerge. This chapter is like an ancient GPS, mapping out how different peoples and cultures originated. It's fascinating to think that in this ancient text, we find one of the earliest attempts to explain the incredible diversity of human civilization. Each name mentioned isn't just a name, it represents entire peoples, cultures, and histories. What's particularly interesting is how this chapter bridges the gap between the flood narrative and the Tower of Babel story. It shows us how humanity recovered and flourished after the flood, creating new communities and civilizations. The detail in this genealogy is remarkable, listing not just individuals, but also cities, regions, and peoples. In today's world, where we often focus on what divides us, Genesis 10 reminds us of a profound truth. We all share a common ancestry, whether from the lines of Shem, Ham, or Japheth. This chapter teaches us that humanity is one extended family, diverse yet connected through our shared history. As we reflect on this chapter, we can appreciate how these ancient migrations and settlements shaped the world we know today. It's a reminder that our current global community, with all its beautiful diversity, has roots that stretch back to the earliest days of human history.